Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brick. I'm your host, Garrett, and this is the podcast where we talk with fellow AFOs about their LEGO designs, and we get down to the breaking news to talk about all things LEGO's been up to for the past week. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, if you're new to the show and podcast, please make sure to subscribe and like this, and also leave a comment. That would be great so that you can support this brand and get more information throughout the week as we continue to do the news. It is fun to understand what's been going on in the community, and I love to share it with you. We will be doing our set reviews at the end of the episode. Today's LEGO set is 60420, the Yellow Construction Excavator, and our Rubricable mock review is going to be on the wearable Cyclops visor from the X-Men animated series by Glenn_Tanner55. So stick around after the news so you can hear more about that. Other than that, let's get into this week's breaking news. Creations for Charity 2024. This is a wonderful foundation where they bring together builders that sell their designs as well as instructions so that people can support and fund the way to get more bricks to kids that, well, are in need and deserving of them. From now until November 30th, you can purchase a one-of-a-kind custom creation donated by builders from around the world. Check back often as new items are added regularly to the store during the next 6 weeks on creationsforcharity.org. There will also be a live 24-hour auction over at Beyond the Brick on November 29th at 12 noon. So definitely want to head over there to get some of those. And I've actually submitted one myself, my Game Boy SP, which you can go on and buy, I believe, for $8 for the instructions. And now other people have put full models that you can purchase as well as the instructions, and you can do the same. Just go over and send them an email and send those donations in so that you can have a wonderful way of supporting such a great foundation as they continue to do so year over year. LEGO is switching to rubber capes. We've recently seen some of them, such as Batman, Doctor Strange, and now Magneto getting rubber capes. And so there was a discussion on why they're switching from the classic cloth ones that we've had for generations now. And one of the designers, Justin, said, "In playtesting, we've noticed that children sometimes struggle with the textiles, specifically when putting them on. Also, textile pieces do tend to deteriorate over time if you play with them a lot, which is something I have noticed on my own collection. And I would say I noticed the same, as the cloths definitely don't always last as long as you'd like them to, and they continue to change, and they don't sit the way you want. It's a plethora of different things." And concerning one particular figure they brought up was Doctor Strange. And they talked about they really wanted to have him have the rubber cape because it was easily removable and it created his own character, since in the movies it does have pretty much a mind of its own and just is there to be a friend and supporter of Doctor Strange. They did want to do this with Storm in the recent X-Mansion set alongside Magneto, but it is a dual-colored cape. It's a dual-colored cape, and it's hard to do, and they haven't figured out how to do that in rubber yet. I figure they'll do it someday, but maybe they won't, and it does have an intricate design to it. But what are your thoughts on having rubberized capes now instead of the cloth ones? The cloth ones are part of our history with LEGO, but it definitely makes sense to have something a little more durable for people nowadays, since we can do it. Pick-a-Brick has updated, and we've talked about it before, but now you can put in your wants list so you can add up to your parts. Those parts are now going to be able to put in there, and if they're not available yet, it'll slowly update until you can purchase those. So if you have a want list now, I definitely would go over and enter it in there so you can get those soon enough. The X-Mansion, or the X-Men Mansion, was officially revealed. It's an 18-plus set at 3,093 pieces, coming at a cost of $330, and will be released on November 1st. It does come with a plethora of minifigures. We've got 10 minifigures: Professor X, Jean Grey, Gambit, Iceman, Bishop, Storm, Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue, and Magneto. And it comes with a buildable Sentinel. And the Sentinel is a little bit different than what we've seen before, and I like this model itself. Does have some fun rooms, such as the Danger Room. We do have the Cerebro, classroom style, a lab, and a bunch of other little rooms as well. Now, it was originally designed when it first leaked to be for the 2000s X-Men movies, but then they changed it because of the, I think, success of the animated series to have it more on that style. But there is a gift with purchase that was the movie style of the Cerebro, which is kind of the ball shape. with a different type of minifigure for Professor X. So that's a fun build in itself. So overall, the X Mansion is really nice, but I think they missed a few points. One in particular, I think that they made the front yard a little too big. It doesn't allow a lot of space for the interior of the model. Even though there are 3 floors, it doesn't give as much detail as you could for each room. And having it alongside the other modules makes it look kind of tiny and just kind of not as impressive as the other ones. So I think that they could have updated that. I mean, we've got the Avengers Tower is 10 stories tall, and it's actually has a lot of detail still in it, even for that size and that piece count. So I think that this could have been something they updated. The figures are great, as well as a lot of the stickers. They have a lot of hints and little Easter eggs to it. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'd like to see it in person to get my more catered to perspective of it. Since the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, there's been some controversy about, Lego coming out with more Deadpool things. Since they have a contract with Disney, maybe they would have something. But they haven't come out with a figure in a while. But now in the newest Marvel Mission Demolition movie, there's a new Deadpool figure. The legs and torso are actually new, and they've changed the head to be the one that we saw in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So are we going to get this as a figure, or is it just going to be in the movie? And likely we're just going to see it in the movie, so you can expect that you're not going to get a new Deadpool minifigure anytime soon, although they continue to update the list of things that will be coming out, and maybe we'll get one in the collectible minifigure series someday. Fingers crossed, but don't expect anything from that, at least from what I'm expecting to not expect it. There's a new LEGO Ideas contest, A Nightmare Before Christmas. The point of the contest is to transform a classic Christmas element into a scary Halloween-themed version using LEGO bricks. It's time to reimagine your chosen Christmas element as if it was part of a Halloween town. Now, you can go and pretty much choose anything. I've already submitted one. It's this fun little eyeball. And then I have another one coming, which is a snow globe that you'll see here soon. And I'll post those on my Instagrams. And then you can check them out. Also, probably post them here on YouTube to get people to get interested, leave comments, and maybe it'll become the winner of the entries here. The entry deadline is November 20th at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there also is, of course, going to be a fan vote, well as a judge's vote. So put in what you like. There's so many fun things that you can do, and it's definitely a fun way to continue having an interest in the holiday season. Excuse me, not the holiday season, but the spooky season, and getting to build something fun. New York Comic-Con was happening this weekend, and they did a cosplay contest, and whoever won got the new X Mansion set. The contest was actually judged by one of the LEGO designers, Justin Ramsey, and he's been all over the place. If you don't know him, he's a very famous LEGO designer as he continues to, create some amazing builds. And there was a plethora of great cosplays from Mr. Fantastic to Dr. Doom riding a T-Rex and a Cookie Chala from Black Panther, all really cool. And the Dr. Doom on a T-Rex one, you can also go check that out on their YouTube video, which is really fun as a recap to see some of these amazing cosplays. Paper polybags, it's something hard to say, paper polybags are on the way. At the Billund Lego house, they've actually started using paper already for some of their sets. One in particular is the Duplo's little bricks in a paper bag, similar to what we're seeing in Lego sets now. So we expect those to be coming soon, not sure which will be the first. Sonic set, Sonic vs. Metal Sonic. This is set 77002, Sonic the Hedgehog with a Cyclone versus Metal Sonic. It's 290 pieces, and it'll come with 2 figures, Tails and Metal Sonic, as well as a Cyclone buildable robot, which has the walking structure and then the plane mode. Now, if you've ever played the game, it's a very iconic thing, and I don't really have any Sonic sets, but this one would definitely be something cool to have, as it does bring back a lot of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video games that I used to play. And Metal Sonic is a really fun character. So no pricing yet, but likely to see $30 or $40 on that one. Microsoft is going and touring around the country using its Copilot to interest companies in their AI systems. It's called an AI tour. There are over 60 cities that they're going to, and they're doing these one-day events for AI-curious business folk with Microsoft engineers and sales teams to help explore what Microsoft is calling the AI-first company. Now you might be wondering, why am I talking about this on a Lego podcast? Well, the reason is they've talked about it in the sense of Lego. They say with Copilot Studio, you're not coding as much as you're configuring. It's on the same level of configuring as setting up an email filter. You assign rules, specific triggers, and describe workflows. You can start with a pre-built agency template and then tweak it as needed, similar to using building blocks with Lego. So it seems that the best way to make things usable for people that AI is confusing is to make it seem like Lego. And that'll work, I'm pretty sure, because all of us want to start from the base and beginning. I don't know if I could take the time or the know-how to build my own Lego brick or design it for my structure. So I use Lego and I piece it all together just like that. So it seems like Microsoft is taking that hint, as well as a lot of other companies as well, to do this. So McLaren P1 gift with purchase is back in stock. Now, you can only get it with the purchase of the Ultimate McLaren P1, which came out this July, but now through now until November 27th, you can actually get it again. To me, it wasn't the greatest gift with purchase, just kind of the oscillating cool mechanism out of Technic, but that's about it. I appreciated when they did the Ferrari, they did a book, and then they could have come up with probably something better. But if you don't have the gift with purchase and you still want to get it and also don't have the McLaren P1, you can go and get that before the 27th. There's some Ninjago rumors for 2025, and it's focused primarily on Dragon. And one specific is going to be Zane is going to be the focus of this with the Arc Dragon of Focus. Not sure exactly what build style we're looking at, but they're also going to be another one, the Thunder Fang Dragon of Chaos. So we're going to just see dragons, some really cool dragons, similar to what they've done with the mech designs. I think we're going to be very pleased with what we see. Collectible Minifigure Series 26 has been out for a little bit, and Amazon, you actually can go and get a 6-pack set for 33% off. Now, that's the lowest it's been in a long time, and if you don't have the full collection yet, having a discount of 6 is pretty nice. Now, we're not guaranteeing that you're going to get 6 individual ones that are different, but that's the fun in a minifigure game. Except if you don't want to have that fun, just go to your store, and they probably know which ones are which so that they can help you out. Pick either the ones you really want or just get the whole pack in one go. There's rumors of a new collectible minifigure series for Marvel. This would be their 3rd series since they've done the first 2 primarily on the TV shows that Marvel has come out with. And it's likely to get some additional ones from X-Men 97 and a few others like Agatha All Along. One in particular, there's rumors of Jubilee, which was part of the original TV show series, Death, which, if you don't know, you don't know where it's from yet, and a bunch of others, of course, probably some from Daredevil, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what those will be. Continuing the Marvel collection of minifigures is just, well, fun. Star Wars is getting a new gift with purchase, but this one is not through Lego.com. It's over as a Walmart exclusive. You can get the Gasgano's Podracer, which is a buildable small model. It does have a little plaque, and it is to scale with the Mos Espo's Podracing diorama if you spend $65 or more. And you can do this from now until the 12th of November and get this fun little set. It's not anything that you absolutely need. You could probably build it yourself. You just won't have the plaque, but then you can put it with your pod racing diorama, adding another fun element to it. Maybe try to have it explode and break up as they're racing through because, well, pod racing isn't the safest kind of race. This past weekend, Disney Springs had a haunted event. It was primarily focused on, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, because that's the latest set, and definitely recommended for any Disney fan to go watch. And they have the not-so-spooky Halloween party, Mickey's Halloween party, that I believe Jack Skellington is one of the hosts on. So this last weekend, they had a large-scale Jack Skellington cutout, and they had the spider build, which they've done in a bunch of other Lego stores, and then there was a little hide and go seek to find things around the store. So nothing extremely rare to have gone to see, but it's still a fun event, and there's definitely going to be some things probably at the Legoland Florida, probably a parade and a trick or treat, or I believe I already talked about it with a brick or treat that you can go and experience there as well. A man decided Lego is where he would try to hide a gun and get through an airport. There was a disassembled gun in a Lego set. In the Newark Liberty International Airport, a man entered the X-ray and found TSA dragging him away because they found a disassembled gun inside the Lego set. Didn't think Maybe plastic wouldn't hide metal. I'm not sure, but that was definitely something that I haven't heard of before. And I'm just going to say, one, don't open a Lego set and try to put a gun in. And two, just don't try to carry a gun anywhere that you're not allowed to. Lego has unveiled their secret set, the Botanical Garden. It's 3,792 pieces with 12 minifigures, and it'll come at a cost of $330, similar to the X Mansion, and come out on November 1st, similar to the X Mansion. You will get a gift with purchase, which is an entryway style. It's got the little overlook gate piece and some flowers to it and a minifigure. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting set. Definitely a beautifully designed set, but it's more of a standalone. And they did have this fun little live stream that they were going to reveal it at, but 3 hours earlier, they had already posted about it. So I don't really know what the event was for. There was supposed to be some e-gift cards and getting it signed, but I don't know if people are going to get that. There was an exclusive minifigure, and that didn't also go through either. And as we talked about last week, they were doing an exclusive event where they were going to reveal this secret Lego set. Well, it was supposed to be that, but instead they released images and had everybody else release their videos and images 3 hours early. So then we didn't actually get something revealed on time. So I don't really know what the live stream was for. There was a little bit of Q&A. You could get an exclusive minifigure, but that was gone super fast. And you could put your name in for an entry to get some gift cards or the set signed. And the set itself is not everything. It's a beautiful set designed by someone for Lego Ideas, but I just don't know particularly what you would do with it other than maybe put it in a Lego City scene because it is more that design with the base plates. But it's not something I'm going to be adding to my collection, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see. I'm going to guess the X Mansion is going to be the thing most people will be getting come November 1st, but you'll have to see from my vlog when I go to the store in the next week or so. Danny Dyer is on a new TV show, Rivals. It's on Disney Plus, and I've only heard great things about it, but it seems that he's also a big Lego fan. He said, "I went through a mad stage with Lego during lockdown." He explained, "I built Hogwarts, which was amazing. So Lego really got me into it, and I thought, actually, I want to build other things. And I've got these magnifying glasses. I look ridiculous. I look like Doc out of Back to the Future, but it keeps me indoors doing other fun projects." And that's really fun, continuing to learn about fun, interesting people that love Lego that have not only inspired them to build with Lego, but also to build and do other things. I love building with woodworking and learning soldering. So a lot of fun things that have come out of the Lego building and creativity realm. At the US Grand Prix, the McLaren team and Lego showcased their one-of-one scale of their Formula One vehicle, a Technic build. On October 17th, they revealed it in Austin, Texas. It's 174,783 bricks and took over 2,000 hours for the team to build it. The regional manager, Skip Kodak, stated that the excitement of the sport is matched by the joy that comes with the final Lego pieces of your car. Just click. That's the power of racing and the Lego system of play, bringing people together to champion that. So if you're at the Grand Prix and got to see this, that's really awesome. Hopefully they continue to tour it around the country for these events and get to see Lego interacting with F1 because, well, F1 is going to be a huge partnership with them in 2025. So likely we'll see more sets, not just this large scale one, maybe some that you can purchase and some that are part of the teams that you really enjoy watching. A new gift with purchase has been revealed. This one was a LEGO Ideas contest entry. The Books Are My Passion build. It was based on a small build that you could do, which somebody said that books were. And they have this huge book stack as well as one minifigure on a chair reading a book. You can get this with a purchase of $130 or more from October 28th through November 11th. It's 285 pieces, and they do a great job with building the bookcase. They've done this on a bunch of other occasions that we saw recently in Hocus Pocus, where they did some books, having them on their sides, but still having a connective and strong connection to the bookcase itself. And if you're a big reader, this is a fun thing to put on your shelf, as all these gifts with purchase are really educational based, since we saw Galileo, and what's another recent one that we had? I can't think of one right now, but that's something that you could look forward to now if you purchase some LEGO sets through up until the 11th. Lego did a wonderful job in the past 20 years. The visual capitalist created a wonderful diagram, as you can see here, of the latest profits Lego has had. When it started in 2003, they had about $1 billion in profit. But up until this year, they had $9.8 billion in profit. And some of the major jumps we see is the Lego movie was released in 2014. It created a jump where it went from just about 4 or 5 billion and up. And then in 2020, because of the pandemic, we got a $6 to $8 billion jump, and they're only going from there. So the Lego brand is continuing to expand, and they're just raking in more money. Are you looking to win a Lego wish list? Now, Lego is giving a contest entry where you can, if you follow a specific amount of steps, you could get your Lego wish list granted. Now, unfortunately, there's a restriction of $1,000 or more, but these are the steps that you'll need to take to get it. First, you need to create a Lego Insiders account for free over at lego.com/insiders, or use an existing Lego Insiders account. Go to lego.com/member/wishlist and select an existing wishlist or create a new wishlist. Click Share List and then copy link to create the shareable link for your wishlist. Then you'll need to go over to lego.com/win-your-wish-list and click Enter Now. Add your name and the link to your wish list in the form to finish submitting your entry. So, a lot of us probably have a long list of things that we want to get, and unfortunately, they're definitely going to go over $1,000 since most of my wish lists, I think, are around $3,000. And of course, as things are becoming retired, some of the bigger sets that you might want to get is the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT. But then someone posted in the article, if you get Jabba's Sail Barge and the Rivendell set, this is the closest you'll get to the $1,000 mark at $999.98. So if you do have a wish list that you're looking to get, a Santa to provide from you from the Lego group, time to enter and put your wish list in there. Maybe you'll win. Bricklink Designer Program Series 2 is finally ready to ship. Now, these are 5 sets that we saw go into production, and if you purchase them, and we've been waiting for quite some time now, that they will finally be shipping and you'll be able to get them in your home and build them. So I'm excited to get, I think I got the mushroom set, and I think that's it. And the train station. So those two are going to be some big builds, and I can't wait to put them together, especially the train station, as I think I'm going to finally break out my Lego train for the Christmas season. Lego is celebrating Diwali, which is an Indian holiday, and they're doing a make and take event in the UK and Ireland. On November 2nd, which is the day after, you can go over to a Lego store and build this free build of an Indian decoration with patterns made from ground rice. Well, what would be an Indian pattern made of ground rice? There are 3 different Lego bricks that you can build. It's from 10 a.m. to midday, which probably is about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're near a Lego store in the UK or Ireland, which Ireland only has 1, but I guess they are expanding to 2, not sure when we'll get the second one yet, then you can go and build those and enjoy Diwali as the holidays with a Lego set. Well, that's all our breaking news today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. I really appreciate you listening and watching the video here, learning about all the things Lego's been up to for the past week. Make sure to like and subscribe this video and subscribe over at the podcast so you can go over subscribe on your favorite podcast listening app so that you can keep up on all the news. Now we'll move into our set reviews. This is set 60420, Yellow Construction Excavator. It's an 8+ set at 633 pieces. 357 insiders points will be rewarded once you purchase, and it has 29 reviews at 5 stars. It is a cost of $55. It comes with 3 minifigures, 2 of them construction workers, and 1 is the construction manager or planner. And it comes with the excavator, of course, a pile of rubble, and some great details overall. When you look at it, it looks like one of the most iconic sets that you can get. I have one of the original ones from way back in the 90s, and this one has insane detail where there's hosing all the way up for the hydraulics. They've got the engine compartment. It twists and turns with the treads and all that. It's a wonderfully built set for city, and at only $55, I might get it, as since it just can go alongside the original one I have, which I still need to find. But I would recommend that you get this. It's such a beautiful set, and there is a link in the description, which will be an affiliate to help support that. For our rebrickable build this week is the wearable Cyclops visor by Glenn_Tanner55. It comes with, of course, the visor that Cyclops wears, and it has a display stand. It is from the animated series. It is yellow with the red visor pieces, and it has it over his ears as well, which I always wondered how did that affect his hearing on that, but definitely a really fun build overall. It's 400 pieces, and it does cost 12 pounds or about $16, so that is probably one of the most expensive rubricable sets that I've recommended. But if you're a big X-Men fan, and as the X-Mansion comes out this next month, it's something that can go alongside that, as well as the Wolverine claws. So that is a really fun build. I love that it's a wearable one, because wearable is just a fun way to continue building with Lego, but also having it integrate that you could use for possibly cosplay. I think I saw someone modify, or they did, that it has a lighting kit to it, so that it looks like you are shooting a laser out of it. So really cool. And having a big fan base for X-Men 97, and it could be used in your Lego cosplay for Halloween. All right, thank you, everyone. That is the end of this week's breaking news. Make sure to tune back in next week as we continue to expand and learn what LEGO has been up to and continues to be up to as we approach Black Friday and the holiday season. Thank you all, and I'll leave you as I always do. Get creative, get out there, and go build something. Catch you later.